Hi guys, welcome to a new location. In the third episode of the last season of the Germany travel vlog series, we are finally going to visit Berlin. Berlin is the capital of Germany, and with 4 million people living here, it's the largest city of the country. In addition, Berlin is the largest city in the European Union and is located in northeastern Germany on the Spree River. Germany was deeply affected by World War II and was divided in West and East Berlin for years by the Berlin Wall. This makes the city kind of an open-air museum, a city where history and modern influences converge like no other. And today we are going to explore Berlin, and it's -9 degrees, so it's extremely cold. It's the beginning of February. It's going to be tough being outside all day in these temperatures, but we are going to make the most out of it. We're going to try to visit all the highlights here in Berlin. The first stop is Checkpoint Charlie, and from there we are going to discover everything by foot. So yeah, let's go one day here in Berlin. So here we have Checkpoint Charlie. So not much remain of Checkpoint Charlie. It was a border crossing between East and West Germany. It was actually the only border crossing between East and West during 1961 and 1990. So in 29 years this was the only way to go from East to West. So here we are at the Holocaust Memorial, a memorial for all the European Jews that were murdered during World War II. And this memorial is here since 2005 and consists around 2,750 blocks that you can find here. It's really a gigantic place. It feels like you're walking in a maze, but it really makes you quiet. It's really tragic what happened, and we can't forget. And very close to the Holocaust Memorial you can find the Brandenburger Tor. It's one of the main highlights here in Berlin. It's right there. The Brandenburger Tor is a symbol of the unification of Germany and Berlin. This 18th century gate is the only remaining gate of the originally 18th. The gate was severely damaged during World War II, but also restored. However, after the construction of the Berlin Wall, this gate was closed until the end of 1989. And from the Brandenburger Tor we already have here the Reichstag. Here you can read every important event that happened during World War II in English and also in Russian. It makes you really quiet what happened here. You see like Romas who were deported to concentration camps in Dachau. It's yeah, So sad what happened. The memorial to the Sinti and Roma of Europe murdered under National Socialism. Right in front of the Reichstag building. Since 1894, the Reichstag has been inaugurated as the parliament building of the German Empire. Since then it has always been a symbol of the freedom of the German people. In 1933, the large parliamentary chamber was destroyed by the arson. Hitler seized this event as a threat to the German people after which he seized the complete power. At the end of World War II, Soviet soldiers placed their flag on the Reichstag as a sign of German defeat. The Reichstag was almost completely destroyed and not used after the war, as West Berlin was no longer the capital. Look how enormous this building is, with the German flag, dem deutsche Volk. So I just took the subway from the Brandenburger Tor to the Innenstadt. We're now here. And here you can find the Altes Rathaus. That's like the old town hall. Also the Cathedral of Berlin and another beautiful church. Yeah, it's not that busy here on a winter Monday. Beautiful red tall building was a former Rathaus, a former city hall of Berlin. Very beautiful building, and right in front of it you can find the St. Mariakirche. There. And there you can find the Berliner Dom, the Cathedral of Berlin. So you can find the cathedral right next to the Spree River, and to many Germans is the most beautiful church in all of Germany. Restored to its former glory after the reunification. It's really a monumental building that aims to rival the St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. And here you can find the Altes Museum. Very beautiful building. But we're now going to another church, another beautiful church, the St. Nicholas Church. And there you have the St. Nicholas Church, the Nikolaikirche. Built in the 14th century and therefore the oldest church in Berlin. It was destroyed in 1945 and finally rebuilt in 1987. You can also find a permanent exhibition here about the history of Berlin. And here you have the Altes Rathaus, the old town hall. And until 1955, the East Berlin government housed here. Now we are going to take the subway to the East Side Galleries, the Berlin Wall. So here we are at the East Side Gallery, the largest remaining section of the Berlin Wall, and now it serves as the largest open air gallery in the world. So this colorful peace monument opened in 1990 and is restored several times, also due to vandalism, but yeah, it's very nice. So it's a very large part of the Berlin Wall you can admire with the beautiful paintings. Let's have a look on the other side of the wall. Look at this, 29 years this wall divided Berlin. But on the other side of the city there's also the Berlin Wall Memorial. So we're going to have a quick look there, and we have to hurry because it's already going to be dark soon. So guys, sadly enough, I had too much delay with the public transport. The subway is out today, so all the people, they need to take the train, and there are massive people at the Friedrichstraße, or the train station there. I had to go out there and take another train towards the Berlin Wall Memorial, but then it turned out that also a lot of trains were delayed, and that's why I can't visit the Berlin Wall Memorial, sadly enough. I'm already outside the city center of Berlin. I'm walking towards my car because it's too cold. I don't have any other plans anymore except of the DDR museum, but then I had to go back to the Alexanderplatz, and it was also really difficult because of all the delays and strikes. So that's why I decided to end the video actually. Sadly enough, I didn't give you the best itinerary or all the things to see or to do here in Berlin, but yeah, I will come back to Berlin, but then in the summer, not this period of time. In 5 minutes I'm back at my car, and then I have a 8-hour drive towards Belgium, probably a little bit longer because I also have to eat something and maybe rest a couple hours. So it will be early in the morning when I arrive in Antwerp. But still, I hope you liked the video a little bit, and you'll give me a thumbs up in the reaction in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel Location, and I'll see you again in another location. Ciao.
If you send me the location, then I'll be right there.